Hey, what's going on, Facebook family? Pastor Jake here. Man, I just want to send out a quick invitation for those of you that are in the local area and want to be with us for our midweek Bible study / service. We're going to be out at Healing Place Church in Boerne, Texas. We start tonight promptly at 7:30 p.m. If you're not able to be with us in the flesh, then man, I want to encourage you to tune in tonight as we broadcast live via Facebook. We go live about 8 p.m. and we'll be picking up in the third installment of our series, Precious Cargo. This has been a great series so far, and it's funny because we've not even really gotten into the good stuff, man. And by good stuff, I mean we've been focusing on the instruction that the angel of the Lord, the messenger of God, and what message was given to Samson's parents, Manoah and his wife which could have no children, but was given this revelation that she would conceive, she would bear a son, she would call his name Samson, he would be a Nazarite from the womb, and she was to live out the same standard. She was to live a consecrated life herself. And so why precious cargo for this series? As I was looking at this and really studying what I felt like God wanted us to take from the couple of chapters that we're really going to be looking at, starting in Judges chapter 13, it started to make sense to me how we're the equivalent of the packaging that God wraps up our destiny in. And our packaging would consist of our character, our integrity, the outside. And now I know some of you might be thinking, well, yeah, but God doesn't look at the outside. He looks at the heart of man. And I'm not talking necessarily about what I look like, what you look like, how you dress, or any of those things. I'm talking about the content being the purpose, the dream, the destiny, the prophecies that have been spoken over you, the gifts that God puts inside of you. And the packaging is who you are, your character. Because I see it all the time. I see people walk places that their gift made room for them to walk, but their character could not sustain their steps while they walked there. Look at Samson. This is what we're looking at. And, before I get ahead of myself, I want to address why Samson in the first place. Man, when we read in Judges chapter 13, and I want to leave you with this thought and encourage you to share this message, invite someone to watch tonight as we go into this, because we're going to go in there tonight and we're going to get after it, man. In Judges chapter 13, verse 1, the very first verse says, "And the people of Israel did evil in the sight of the Lord, and he delivered them into the hands of the Philistine for years." And why Samson? Why precious cargo? This whole chapter starts with a problem. But God has every intention of making someone a solution. Man, we're dealing with all kinds of nonsense in our communities, in our schools, in our workplace, in our nation. From our president all the way down to the dude that lives down the street from us. And I'm telling you that sometimes God wants to make you an answer to the evil that surrounds you. And God's answer to the evil that surrounds us is never to go and curse it. It's never to go and critique it and discuss it and be a comment. Oh my goodness, God's not raising up commentators. In the age that we live in, that are experts on critiquing a problem. Do you realize that to discern a problem requires the smallest IQ, the minimal amount of gifting? You want to take on a real challenge? Go be an answer. Go raise an answer. And here we have this individual that God gave this amazing gift and power, which would be his content. But the packaging is what he struggled with. The character of who he was. And I don't believe for a second that God wants to put something that amazing on the inside of us, but we don't have the packaging that has the ability to take that content where it's supposed to go. They did evil in the sight of the Lord. But you know what? That didn't scare God. You know what God did? God said, I'm going to take something that doesn't have the ability to produce, which was Samson's mother. She was barren and she bare not. She couldn't have kids. I'm going to plant something in the middle of what cannot produce. And I'm going to raise up an answer from right there. And I believe that God's doing that in you. God's doing that in me. So my encouragement to you is stay focused. Man, there's all kinds of nonsense going on all around us. Be the answer. Raise an answer. What kind of content has God put on the inside of you? Make sure you've got the right packaging so that that thing reaches its destination. I love you guys. God bless you. As a quick reminder, I am going to be switching over to Whatever It Takes Network starting September 1 because I'm running out of room on my personal page. I love all the friends I have on my personal page, but man, the goal here is to reach as many people as we possibly can, and I'm just running out of space. So remember to go and like Whatever It Takes Network. Go like that page. Share this message. Invite someone to watch tonight. It's going to be a challenging but a very encouraging word all at the same time because I believe God wants to make us an answer. We'll see you tonight. Bye-bye.